there in YouTube land. Third Devastation
What
here.
is YouTube like?
Sitting here with Azeron.
Greetings.
We're going to be doing some painting, and my camera focuses. It doesn't seem to like this little guy. I bumped the camera and it just started going crazy.
Yeah,
But
mine does.
going to be using. I got some of the Army Painters speed paints.
Army Painters is a good paint company.
And we're not sponsored.
No, we are not. But I enjoy them anyway.
We're not sponsored, but we hope someday to be. By anyone.
Yeah.
But this is the Army Painter Speed Painter Mega Set. And
Ooh,
the
I like
speed
that. That's
paints
really
are supposed to put your base, your shadow, and your highlights all in one. What?
No, that box. The speed painter box.
They're supposed to be all in one bottle.
I like the way this looks because it's a dragon, but it looks like koi fish.
Okay. So I'm going to be painting. I got these little guys right here out of a game set. Y'all have probably seen me use them in several of our games as just stand-ins for townspeople and for spies. But it was a game set we got from Walmart
For me.
for Devastation June. Well, it wasn't for you; it was for us.
Oh, for us.
And it was called something Spies.
I can't remember what it's called.
And
Oh, Super Secret Stealthy Spies.
Yeah, Super Secret Stealthy Spies.
Spy.
Yeah, Super Secret Stealthy Spies was the name of the game.
So,
And it came with some pretty decent. It was a pretty decent game, and we liked it and everything, and we started putting our own spin to the game. But
Oh yeah, I remember the alternate portal dimension where you get snatched out by the shadow demon.
yeah,
help! Please explain this to me.
okay. So basically, it came with tiles, and you played the game across the tiles. And the objective was to get your spy, all four of your spies, because they each came with four different spies, four white ones, four black ones, four red ones, and four
Gray ones.
gray ones. The object was to get your spies from your side to the opposite player's side. And it was 1 to 4 players. Well, you mixed up the tiles and you put them out on the board, and they had like subways, and the subways were basically portals that went from like they were labeled 1 through 6, and if you stood on it, you teleported to number 1. Well, we decided just like if you go to 1, you go to 1, and you rolled the dice to see how many spaces forward you went, and it was a 1d6 that you rolled to move up to 6 spaces. Well, we made a rule for the tiles that we weren't using that if you landed on the subway, you didn't automatically teleport to the other side of the board to the other number 1. You had to roll a d6 and be transported to the other matching number. And if it was outside of the board, it was a pocket dimension where you had a 1 in 6 chance to be snatched up by a shadow demon. And that was our own twist of the game. And if your guy was snatched up by the shadow demon, that one was lost. And so basically, we went from, instead of getting all 4, the player who got the most of their spies to the other side won.
Oh, it was so fun. I missed that game.
That does sound pretty interesting.
Well, and the reason I was able to save the spies out of it, but the game itself and the game board was lost in the flood.
Dang it.
But I did manage to save all the spies out of it, and they have worked out to be pretty good miniatures.
We need
But-
to go to Walmart and try to find that game again. I used to love that game.
I don't even know if we got it from Walmart. I think we got
We
it
did.
from,
We got it from.
no,
the
I think we
Walmart
got
in
it from
Easton.
next door.
No, we got it from Walmart in Easton.
But anyway,
It was a long time ago too.
I'm going to go with
Actually,
painting.
no, it was when we lived in Florida.
Are we done now?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a start by painting his pants legs here. And we're going to go with Grim Black.
Grim Black. I am currently painting. It's technically a Dragonborn, but it's gonna be a lizard folk for sure. For my second campaign world, he's currently being introduced or had.
Junior wants to try to paint, so I'm going to let him paint the legs.
Okay.
You got to do it in front of the camera, son.
You're gonna have to move over and let me sit there.
Slide your chair over.
He got introduced in the side campaign thing that I'm running to further or make a story that they can possibly do something about.
Back. This one. I mean, it makes it easier, you can paint it and then show it.
I tried to do that.
But he's going to do these legs.
It's not sticking very well. It's super watery.
Well, it's supposed to be because it's the speed paint. And these don't have primer on them. These guys don't have primer, and I don't have a primer to use on them. So the paints may not stick very well. Here's one I did earlier just to test out the paints myself. And you can see, like, it's a thin coat, and like on the black doesn't stick very well to the gray or to this material. Whereas on this right here, on the miniature material that's pre-primered, it stuck pretty well. You can do the underside of the coat too, son. Don't do the boots.
I'm not. I might get a little bit on the boots by mistake, but that can just be painted over.
But yeah, it does leave a thin coat on whatever you put it on. And I'm thinking about creating a custom mob for these guys. Called the what?
Why don't we do that while we're sitting here painting? We can create the stats and everything for them.
All right, well, let's do that.
Oh, real quick question. Or not question.
Go for it.
I done forgot. I'm sorry, I got distracted by other things.
They're going to be called a faceless.
A faceless.
Yeah.
Now, I have something kind of similar sounding to that. Let me see if I can find it. I have something like that. That is called a forgotten.
Forgotten?
A
Well,
forgotten.
the reason I call these faceless is they're this is copyright material, but sort of like Chameleon on Spider-Man.
Are the silent from Doctor Who?
I'm not familiar with too much of Doctor Who because I didn't really watch it.
You need to.
and haven't really watched it.
All right, so there's this guy.
But Chameleon and Spider-Man,
It shows up as a gray on the camera, but it's more black in person.
but basically Chameleon is like a faceless blob and just takes on whatever appearance he wants to.
Yeah.
Kind of like a changeling, except for like these guys are supposed to be spies, and they're going to just basically. I'm going to call it a faceless.
Oh, I completely agree with the name because I mean they technically don't have a face.
Yeah, that's why I said that. And
Ah.
if y'all want another reference, I guess it would be the question on Batman.
Would it be the question or the Phantom Stranger?
Was it Phantom Stranger or was it the question on Batman the Brave and the Bold?
I think it's the question. Because I think the Phantom Stranger still has like upper cheekbones and shit like that. And visible eyes and shit. So I think I don't know, I'm not too familiar with the Phantom Stranger, but
I'm not too familiar with any of them.
I do know the question, and the question definitely has a mask on of no face.
Yeah. But they're going to be medium humanoid, true neutral. Basically, they're like work for whoever pays them.
Ooh, you know that there can be a
I can get it.
like a super powered one, basically, for lack of a better term. That can use like dimension door whenever the fuck they want. Or
That sounds
teleport.
interesting.
Teleport. Teleport's
Some
one
type
of
of teleport spell. Maybe we'll make them give them Misty Step as a bonus action.
yeah, Mr. Steph is nice.
What? We need to come up with a. So he got the pants painted. Did you do the underside? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and paint. I'm going to wait to paint the tie right in there. So
That's what I was going to say.
what, the tie?
No. Devastation Junior sub drop.
Oh.
I'm streaming. I'm gonna try to stream Grounded.
Well, you need to start doing it. I keep trying to tell you to, and you don't never want to.
Yes, but I can't because every time I go to start to play, I get called into the other room. It's like they know I'm playing. So,
Right.
but I can't be getting up from the stream every 3 minutes to go do chores.
That's why you do your chore. That's why I was telling you today that when you go to do your chores, you wait till they're all done and ask if it's okay for you to go back.
Well, I mean, even when I do that,
Instead
I
of
get
just-
called in 2 minutes later.
Instead of just rushing through whatever you got to do and then rushing back in here without asking if it's okay for you to be done.
I found the problem.
So I'm painting the
It's this that's loose.
trench coat.
Right here that holds it in place.
I'm painting the trench coat dark wood. So let me get a roll from you up there, Azeron.
All right. I guess I need to tell the colors I'm using. I'm using crystal blue, and at the moment I am using desert yellow.
What type of paints are you using there, Azeron?
I'm using just the regular Army Painter war paints.
All right. So we're both using Army Painter because they're a fantastic brand.
Yes, they are.
We do have other paints. The other paints we have is Reaper's Bones. That was our first set of paints that we got. And don't
They
get me
are.
wrong, Reaper Bones are also awesome paints.
What you want me to roll?
You're rolling a d20 to figure out stat box for you forgot to paint the gloves, son.
You didn't tell me to paint the gloves.
I said I was going to make the gloves black as well.
Oh, that's fine.
But
Okay. D20.
you're rolling a d20 to figure out the AC.
The AC. 16.
16. That works.
Oh my. If you're wondering, stupid thing.
We need to figure out hit points.
If we
So,
roll that, we need the
Stay.
well, we can lower the AC if you think we should, because
No,
there's supposed to be stealth-based characters, which means they can't wear heavy armor or medium armor.
the AC is fine. Because the way I'm thinking, they're just spies, and if they have to interact, then they will. But they're like Geronimo, basically. You kind of see something in the corner of your eye or something, and that's what I'm thinking they are. And if we fight them, we deserve to possibly get our ass kicked. Unless we're high enough level. And even then, they were still able to kick our ass.
All right. That's the next question. We need to figure out what CR they should be.
Hold on, I have a better idea for the faceless. Like what he said, where you could just see them at the corner of your eye, but they allow they choose who can see them and who can't, and if you can see them, if you choose to pick a fight, then they can beat you up.
What he's saying about you seeing them out the corner of your eyes, basically like you have to roll a pretty high charisma check to see if you can pick them out of a normal crowd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because
not charisma check, perception.
because they're everywhere and they just kind of blend in with the crowd and just watch everyone.
Pretty much
as they go by.
You can't roll lower than a 17 on the D20 and add your proficiency to get like 25 or something to see these motherfuckers. That's what I'm thinking. Or if like a divine deity or demon or something needs to send us a message, they'll appear.
But as I said, we need to figure out instead of hit points, let's figure out a I don't know what to do about that, son. I told you I bought you the cheapest one they had. I couldn't. I bought him a butterfly knife training knife, and the day we got it, it fell apart.
Yeah. Sounds
I bought the cheapest one they had because that's all I could afford it for him because he wanted a new phone. And he messed up his controller, so he needed a new controller.
Nana got the new controller for me.
Well, your Nana sent me the money, and I had combined it with the money for your birthday present with the phone and everything. So altogether, with your phone and your controller was about $200.
It's already coming loose. Jesus Christ.
I rolled a 40 for his HP.
40 for his HP. Well, I was saying before we figured out the HP, we need to figure out the CR level.
I'd say
Well,
since
that's
they're
what
not
I'm
normally
saying.
supposed to get into fights.
They
So
can
that's
be anywhere from CR1 to CR18.
well, see, that's what I was saying. We figure out the CR level. That way we can go with we can figure out the hit points from there. What'd you
Well,
roll for the hit points?
I rolled 40.
No,
Or
I'm saying what did you roll? What dice?
I rolled a percentile, but I got out 3d8.
All right, we'll go with 3d8. Roll them 4 times.
All right, so that's a 7, 1, 3. So that's 11.
11.
7 plus 11, so 18. $12.
Okay, so we're gonna go with you're rolling what 3d8.
Yeah.
So 3d8 plus what?
Plus,
We'll
I'm
go with
gonna
that.
roll a
The
D8.
first one you rolled was a 40, right?
Yeah.
We'll say 3d8 plus 40.
Holy shit. That
Well, I mean
motherfucker.
that'd be like 11 plus 40, because you average about 11 hit points, right?
11 plus 40 is 51.
So
Well,
that'd be
I'm
51. That'd be 51 hit points.
Well, I mean, you gotta think.
you told me to roll 3 times, so I rolled 3 times, and
Yeah, I mean I was telling you to roll 3 times to get the average.
then yeah, it was about 11.
So the average was about 11. So if you just figure 11 plus 40, that'd be like 51.
Yeah.
And that'd be like a low range mob.
I'm thinking CR1 or 2.
We'll go with a CR1.
And I'm thinking we can stop them at about a CR18.
Well, that'd be a higher up faceless. We're talking about the base faceless. All right, CR1. You got your other phone with you?
Somewhere.
He stood up. So get your phone, son.
I
He got
got
it. Look up your CR1 creatures and see what how much XP they give you.
righty.
If y'all are wondering, I'm just trying to let that brown dry before I pick him back up.
And I got preoccupied with this.
With what, the painting or the creating the character?
Creating the character.
I'm trying to do both. I mean,
All right, let's see. CR1. 200 XP.
200. There we go.
Hell, we might have gone a little too damn low with the HP.
What's the base HP? What's the hit dice?
Well, it kind of varies, but like this albino dwarf spirit's got 4d8 plus 12.
48 plus. See, I went too high with the 20. I'm with the 40.
Well, see, I got one here that's 6d8 plus 6. Then I had one that was 4d10 plus something. But they all give 200 XP.
But I mean, the average hit points is about what? 56, 60?
Uh, hell, a brass dragon wormling has only 16 HP unless you roll for it and get higher.
All right. And that's how many hit dice for that one?
That was 3d8. Now, the first one I looked at was a brown bear.
Brown bear?
It has 4d10 plus 12, and its average is 34.
Well, we're not going to do the 6d10.
4d10.
We'll go with the 48 plus, said about plus what?
You want me to go back to the one that was 48?
Yeah, humanoid. We're looking for humanoids.
All right, medium humanoid war, 48 plus 12. The average
Plus
is
12. We'll go with that. Average is what?
30, or at
30?
least its hit points here are.
That makes sense for a CR1. Speed, 30 foot. That's average.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll some stats here.
Woo-hoo, stats.
Stat master over there. Keep in mind, y'all may have to face one of these guys eventually.
I mean, if we're not supposed to be fighting these guys, I'm not going to actively go out of my way to fight them.
You won't know. Oh, that's
If
the
they
wrong
show
paint
up to
color.
fight us, we'll know.
I mean, every time he tries to give us something to fight, we freaking keep
Yeah, drop the lowest if you roll into 4d4.
So the first one is the 15.
A 15.
He didn't hear what I said, did he?
Ooh, that one's not very good.
Let's put that 15 in Dex.
I think
I got an 8.
I failed to connect on my phone. Oh, no, there it is.
The second one was a what?
8.
An 8?
Yeah.
We may put that in. We'll figure out that maybe either strength or charisma.
11 is the next one.
11.
Yep.
Once again, either strength or charisma.
There we go. 18.
18. All right, that 18 is going to replace that 15 in Dex. That 15 will go to Constitution.
Let's see. That's 15.
15 Intelligence.
How many more I got?
One more.
Oh, that one ain't very good either. Another 8.
Another 8. All right, we'll re-roll one of those 8s.
Alrighty. $16.
16.
Yep.
All right. I dropped that lid. Did you see where it went, son?
No.
All right, so we got the 16 there. We'll put that in his wisdom.
I may keep this
So-
one off this one single color.
Do what?
I said the loincloth, it might just stay desert yellow. The whole damn thing. This motherfucker pops.
All righty.
You
All
stand
right,
out.
that's the basic information. Special traits. We need to come up with some traits.
sneaky.
Well, of
Uh,
course he's gonna be stealthy. Um,
uh,
but they have to be called something special.
well, what you got in mind?
What would be a good name for a stealth based trait?
Oh, now you see me?
Mm, that might be a trait for a magician.
Well, I mean, the whole point is for them not to be seen. Well,
Yeah, but I mean, if it's
now
called
you
"Now
see
You See Me," it sounds like, "Hey, you can see me over here."
it's supposed to be ironic because you
But
can't see them.
I was thinking about a trait that made them blend into the crowd.
Oh, you mean like chameleon?
Yeah,
Uh,
something like basically like how in Assassin's Creed, how you just walk up to the crowd and you just start walking with the crowd and you just blend in and become invisible.
um,
God.
Right.
In this game, they changed it from the FBI to the FIB. Fib. No, as in a lie.
Yes, I know, son.
oh,
Fib.
damn. Shit. I know they're called faceless, but passing face
Without trace.
without trace. Yeah. I was thinking just another passing face in the crowd, but yeah, without trace works. I mean, it is your creature.
I like what you're going with. Uh,
Did you forget my name?
no, I'm trying to think of instead of calling it like passing face, maybe we may go with that passing face.
For now, we can work on it. But for now, passing face seems like it about the best bet.
Oh, oh, come on, guy, you're drunk. You're not a very good spy if you're falling over.
Or it's a very good distraction. Roll me a performance.
I don't know if you're trying to hide from the crowd and you're drawing in the crowd because you keep falling over. That's the opposite of what you want.
Or it's so
Roll
damn
performance.
distracting that you go unnoticed by the people who you're trying to be unnoticed by. Because they don't give a shit about a drunk on the fucking ground. Unless you're Ellie.
Let's see. Passing face, that's what you called it, right?
Yeah. Or
And
faceless
my
crowd.
card's gone. course it is. This always happens.
Crowd displacement.
Crowd displacement would
The thing is, if I'm driving, why can't
that
I drive
actually
away?
that actually sounds like a fucking spell.
Let's see, as long as the faceless remains moving with the crowd,
Well, I wouldn't say moving. I would say interacting, because some of the crowds in Assassin's Creed were just standing there.
well, remain
Remain bland.
remain within a crowd.
There's the
We'll just
name
put it
of
that
it,
way.
bland. Because you're bland as
Blending?
fuck. Nobody notices you. You're like the color beige.
Anyway, as long as the faceless remains within a crowd, they become undetectable. Not undeniable. Stupid autocorrect. From their target. A DC got to be a high DC to see through the disguise.
Let's see.
Um,
I rolled a 19 on a D20.
19 on the D20.
So either 19 or 20.
We'll go with an 18.
18?
18 wisdom save or wisdom check. Perception. Will break the disguise. All right, that's the first. And you said blending, right?
Blending?
Or blanding?
Yeah, just bland.
Bland.
Yeah. You're so damn dull, no one's paying you any fucking attention.
Hmm. There we go. We'll just call it bland. We can come up with a better name for it later. All right, that's one trait. What's another trait they can have?
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, we can look up beat.
Well, we can come back to the traits later. We'll do that later. Actions.
At CR1, just one action.
Yeah, just one attack. What kind of weapon do we want them to have?
Oh, it really depends. How high tech we talking here?
I'm guessing if it's a spy, he's gonna be pretty decently high tech.
So they'll have some kind of class in artificer or something.
Possibly.
So there could possibly be a gun.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Pistol, right?
Yeah. Or a dagger or something.
We'll go with pistol. That'd be a ranged weapon attack. Let's see, with a high dex, because a pistol would be a dex-based weapon, right? Oh, excuse me.
Um, I'm
Well,
honestly not
range
sure.
goes based on dex-based.
I'm honestly not sure because the only character that I've made that uses guns is Mayari, and she's a fighter gunslinger with a little bit of artificer in there.
Yeah, but does it go based off of her strength or her dex when she uses her attacks?
Uh, I think it's her wisdom.
Really? Hmm.
Let me look. There you go. It is based off of her dexterity, apparently. Well,
All right.
let me see what it looks like on wisdom. Oh, that's why. Uh, okay. This may. Let me actually take a look here. I had to get a different Mayari. All right. Yeah. This this current Mayari that I'm on now. God damn it! Get the fuck off. Cancel. Has a +10 and it's based off of wisdom. But it also is a level 16 fighter with 2 in artificer and 2 in warlock. What?
Happened? My damn
Phone's dying?